Well, week one is here. It is Wednesday in Berea. That means preparations for the Bengals are officially underway. And let's start here, Mary Kay. Good news, Denzel Ward back on the practice field on a limited basis. He's progressing through the concussion protocol, so things are trending in a positive direction for Denzel.
Yeah, and that's great news for the Cleveland Browns because he's got 3 interceptions against the Cincinnati Bengals. In games in which he's played against the Bengals, the Browns are 6-2. And of course, we remember that 99-yard pick six when he was covering Jamar Chase in that 41-16 route. So to see him back out there, it's great news for the Browns going against Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, and Tyler Boyd.
Yeah, Ashley, you need all hands on deck for this. So Denzel, obviously, being back would be huge. We talked to Martin Emerson today, too. I know he's excited for this matchup, but that secondary kind of coming into focus here a little bit.
Especially two guys like Denzel Ward and Martin Emerson. If Denzel can make it out onto the field on Sunday, they are both two very physical cornerbacks. I mean, I think, of course, that's part of Denzel's concussion history, right, is how physical he plays. But going against this receiving core, I think you need all that physicality because that's why they've matched up so well against the Bengals over the last 3 or so years.
Yeah, all that, just the way they can play the size game, all of that, it helps. Now, we also heard from Deshaun Watson today, and Mary Kay, this is going to be his first week one start since going back to 2020. It comes against a division rival. It comes against one of those quarterbacks that he is now chasing in those rankings or whatever he's chasing them in. So a big week ahead for Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, I thought he was pretty subdued today in his interview. I thought he tried to tone it down. He didn't want to, embellish anything or maybe even give the Bengals any bulletin board material. Last time I asked him after the Kansas City game about this game, he said he expects there to be fireworks. So there were no fireworks in his interview today. He was pretty chill, but you can see we just got out of watching them practice. He is getting his game face on.
Yeah, Ashley, obviously he doesn't want to create that bulletin board material for Cincinnati. We already know these two teams don't really love each other that much. I guess they don't need any more, but Deshaun taking it to kind of an extreme today.
Yeah, to make a little comparison, like it almost reminded me with the tone of Deshaun's interview, how last year when we talked to Greg Newsome before that Halloween game, he was very toned back, but then after the game, he kind of let the fur fly, so to speak, and that they had remembered everything those receivers had said. So I wonder if it'll be a similar tone after the game for Deshaun, but those two really reminded me of each other.
Well, I'm feeling raindrops while we're standing out here, so we're going to wrap this video up here a little quicker than normal. We'll have full coverage of the day at cleveland.com/Browns.